Right, hello everybody, we're back again with another video, and we do hope these will be useful for us. So what we're looking at today, if I zoom in, we are on outcome 3, okay, and we're going to be doing sort of direct observations on our second fix. Now what this candidate's done, which I think is very useful, they've put some dividers in. We've got second fix there, we've got fault diagnosis, commissioning, etc. Right, so I'm Ian Hall, and I'm here with Tony Coe again, the on-site assessor. So we're going to take you through again. So if you want to turn the page over, please, Tony, and we'll just... And Tony's going to chirp in with his pearls of wisdom when I probably say things wrong. But between us, we think we've got the hang of it now, so we'll hopefully help you out. So... if we look up here, we've got direct observation 3 and direct observation 4, reflective account, reflective account, reflective account. So all them reflective accounts are to do with things that Tony may have not seen, but you've done extra and you're supplying some supplementary evidence and talking about it on a sheet of paper, whatever it may be. Now, what we're going to do here, Tony's going to do direct observation 3 today on a candidate. That candidate is actually installing or connecting up to a central heating boiler. So Tony will observe this question here, which is confirm the... Can you read that, Tony?
Yes, confirm that the incoming or outgoing main supplies meet the requirements of the system or components. So we're going to be looking at the mains cold water coming in, probably do a pressure test to make sure that it'll run the heating system up to 1.1 bar, and then it'll run the bathroom suites off the hot water side.
So will you ask some questions of that, Tony, or will you just observe what's going on and that's what we're going to look for?
Every observation,
yeah.
I do ask questions, because it's just basically me just stood there doing nothing otherwise. So I like to get them interacted. I don't want to just carry on. I want to make sure that they're competent and confident what they're doing. So that's why I'll be asking questions. Always do ask questions, yeah.
Right. So that sort of covers 3.1 and 3.2 because that planning will be utilised by observation and some questions of what you're doing now, why you're doing that, etc. So we're moving to 3.3 now. Now I must point out at this stage that this page here is more of it's a log sheet, a tracking document for your assessor. Don't forget it's green, so your assessor's doing this. And what they're going to do, when they do one observation on your second fixing, they'll tick things off down this column. Second observation for second fix, they'll tick things off down this column. So we'll just explain what will happen. So this candidate is doing central heating today, and it's a combi boiler. So Tony will probably tick cold water, hot water and central heating, won't he, Tony? Because that's what they're going to work on. Right, now it says here 3.4, it says position and fix. Candidates must be assessed on 6 components from Group A. This is Group A, and we've got bath down to motorised valves, and it continues on the other page, so be careful of this, everyone, because we go radiator, water conditioner or filter, and then it changes to Group B. So Group A doesn't finish on this page, so just be cautious of that. So whatever Tony sees you install associated with this second fixing, the major components that you're connecting to, he'll tick these off on his log sheets here. Okay, so if we can turn over again. Oh, sorry, Tony, just before we do so, sorry. Down at the bottom here, 3.5, we know what Group B is. It's just a series more of components. So you've got to do 3 from one, 3 from the other. Down here, 3.5 is what sort of how you've jointed the pipe work when you've actually been connecting to that appliance or component. That's what that is. So Tony will tick off what you've used, whether it's soldered, compression, screwed, whatever it may be. Okay, so we turn over to page 38. Now this is obviously more individual for each actual observation. So if you recall, we've got direct observation 3, direct observation 4, and these are all to do with second fix. The first page we saw was a tracking sheet that the assessor will use for what he saw on direct observation 3 and direct observation 4. But here we've got direct observation 3. So this is a sheet that your assessor will tick off when they're actually observing you. So you can see right at the top here we've got job location, the date, the description of the activity taking place, and then the system. And it may be multiple, as the example we're using today. We're going to go cold water, hot water, central heating. Then here, Tony will tick off components installed from Group A. So this particular one we're doing today, Tony, what would you tick off for that one? if you can help us out there.
Right, if they're fitting the boiler, obviously we've got the boiler connections here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're doing the bathroom suite, we'll have the bath
Right.
and the wash and basin. I only need to see 2 of the major components. So a reflective account could be covering for the next one, which is rainwater guttering systems. There's a pump, radiator, WC, downstairs sink that's in the kitchen, or the cylinder. So they will get ticked off then, and that's the 2 major components from me, and that's me done when I've done those.
Right.
Same with Group B as well. So, 2 major components. The other bits are done by reflective accounts.
Brilliant. Now, we've got, obviously, today, I think we're only going to be in Group A, aren't we? We're not going to trouble Group B, are we, Tony, for what we're doing today?
Possibly not today, no.
Yeah, so don't worry about it if you think, oh, wow, I can't think of any from Group B. Don't worry, we'll assist you there, and we might pick up Group B when you do Observation 4 and then reflective accounts as well. So don't panic, but we're going to be focusing on Group A today. Then down at the bottom of the page there, we've got jointing method use or compression, etc., etc. So don't forget, on the other page that we saw, there was a big sort of tracking system, which was Observation 3, Observation 4, so they'll all be ticked off down there. If you turn back, please, Tony. This is just the same thing, but it's the individual for Observation 3, okay? So exactly the same thing, but it's just individual. And on this page, you've got the observation report that your assessor will complete. He will write the report of what he's observed, and all of that information will be uploaded onto Smart Assessor for you to read through, look at the forward planning, react to any actions that you've been given. So some actions might be you're missing stuff on your reflective account, there's evidence missing, but whatever it may be, you look at it, you tick it off, and you respond with a comment on Smart Assessor, and Tony will tick it off accordingly, and it'll get logged, and that's it. And that is how we do our second fix install. We'll upload this again, and it's a bit more help for you, but that's how we're going to go through. There will be another video doing the first fixes as a promise, so they might come up in a bit of a sporadic nature on Smart Assessor resources and Microsoft Teams, but you'll get the idea. All right, thanks. I'll see you in the next one.